Hello friends, welcome to my channel My Inspiring Thoughts by Upadriti. Today, walk along my temple journey to the state of Jharkhand. From the Ranchi airport, I headed straight to the famous Baidhyanath Dham in Deoghar, which is a good 6 hours drive. As I reached the temple, I could clearly see the majestic white structures. The main temple faces east and has a 72 feet high pyramidal tower. I could see the three gold vessels along with a punctual on the top. There is also an 8-petaled lotus called Chandrakantamani. A popular legend says that the demon king Ravana worshipped Lord Shiva to get the boon. Ravana offered his 10 heads one after another to Lord Shiva as a sacrifice. Pleased with his deep devotion, Lord Shiva descended to cure Ravana. Since he acted as a doctor, he is referred to as Baidyanath. Thus, the temple derived its name. As I entered the sanctum sanctorum, I could feel the divine serenity encompassing me. In this temple, a unique feature is that the devotees can offer Abhishek themselves on the linga, unlike other Jyothirlinga temples. I also offered my prayers by doing the Abhishek and offering patha. In the month of Shravan, millions of pilgrims known as Kānvarias visit this shrine carrying the Holy Ganga water collected from Sultanganj, which is almost 108 kilometers from Deoghar. The Kavadias, dressed in saffron colored clothes, carry the holy water in Kavadi and walk the distance barefoot. It is a belief that they cover the entire distance in one stretch without a break. As I came out from the temple, I noticed a unique sight. The Ma Parvati temple is tied to the main temple with huge red sacred threads, symbolizing the unity of Shiva and Shakti. According to some stories in the Shiva Purana, the holy Baidhyanath Temple resembles the unity of souls. The Matsya Purana narrates the place as Arogya Baidyanath, the holy place where people are freed from diseases. I did darshan at the other temples in the complex, including the Pasukinath Temple. After a soul-satisfying darshan, I picked up the traditional peda to give to family and friends as prasad. From here, I headed back to Ranchi to the famous Jagannath Temple. This temple is built on a small hill. As I reached the hilltop by road, my memory flashed back to my visit to the Jagannath Puri Temple in Odisha. This temple is built in the same architectural style as Puri but is smaller in size. Some pilgrims go by foot and do the strenuous climb through the stairs. After my darshan at the holy sanctum sanctorum, I headed to the Madewri Temple, which is about 60 kilometers away on the Ranchi Jamshedpur highway. As I approached the temple, I could see the multicolored dome structure on top with various figures carved on it. The main idol of the goddess Durga is believed to be over 700 years old and has 16 hands as compared to the normal 8 in other idols. A popular tradition here is that the devotees tie sacred yellow and red colored threads on bamboo as a prayer to the goddess for fulfillment of their wishes. Once their wishes are fulfilled, they again visit the temple and untie the thread, thus completing the cycle. Next, I headed to Jamshedpur, my childhood hometown. Upon reaching there, I first went to the temple I used to go regularly during my growing up days, the Bhuvaneshwari Temple. It is now located on the top of a hill in the Telco area of Jamshedpur. In earlier times, we used to walk it up, but now you can go by car. The grand gopuram, built in the typical Tamil Nadu style, is the first sight that greets your eyes. The presiding deity is Ma Bhuvaneshwari along with idols of Lord Ganesha and Lord Kartikeya. Like I had done countless times during my childhood, I offered my prayers at the feet of the goddess. I felt a deep connection and could appreciate the simplicity in grandeur. Next, I went to worship the Swayambhu Shiva Lingam and did my Abhishekam. A marvel worth mentioning is that we can see the image of Lord Ganesha on the Swayambhu Lingam. I offered my prayers at the Tirupati Balaji and Hanuman Temples there. Many devotees from far and near come for the evening puja. I decided to relive my younger days and sat there for quite some time enjoying the panoramic view of my city and fondly remembered the days when the temple was being built. From here, I also visited the adjacent Guruvayurappan temple built in the Kerala style. Having come to my hometown, I visited my childhood favorite eateries, Anand Restaurant and Madrasi Hotel in Bistapur. After enjoying the sumptuous food, I could not miss having the famous masala soft drink cocktails at the Bistapur petrol pump. How could I miss carrying some goodies from the ever-famous Fakira Chanachur? Of course not. Thus, I completed my trip with nostalgia and fond memories. Hope you enjoyed the spiritual experience of the temples of my hometown state, Jharkhand. Namaskar, till we meet again in our next temple journey.